right, so I've been getting this a lot in my personals. So someone from your past reaches out. Let's see if you should respond or even how you should respond. All right, before you guys, we do have black tourmaline for the first pal. And then we have clear quartz for the second pal. And we have chevron amethyst for the third pal. All right, guys. So I'll give you guys a minute to decide which pals you feel drawn to. All right, so pal one, if you chose black obsidian. I am going to talk a little about the stones, but I'm going to keep it pretty quick, guys. All right, so black obsidian is a psychic protection stone. It helps with energetic shielding. It helps to cut through illusions and it reveals hidden truths if used properly. All right. So it can also help you to detach from unhealthy cords or manipulation. All right, guys. So if you felt drawn to the black tourmaline, you chose this stone. This stone could represent an energy of like not everything deserves your response. Okay, some energies aren't coming to reconnect; they're coming to reattach. All right, so if you felt drawn to this pal, I feel like you are someone who had to go through a spiritual boundary lesson potentially with whoever this is that could be reaching out. All right, so if this person reaches out, it's not just about them. It could be about whether you've learned how to guard your peace at this time, because obsidian energy pretty much speaks on being able to read between the lines. You know, if their presence draining you, then the answer is a hell no. Okay. Um, their return may be a test, not necessarily a gift. So I feel like you guys have outgrown the version of you that used to let them back in. However, let's go ahead and see what your card is. All right. Y'all see that, right? You see that, right? The Seven of Swords. Somebody could have options. I heard I got hoes in different area. Okay. Anyway, Seven of Swords. So this card is pretty much saying, like, whoever this person is that's reaching out to you, they're gonna say just enough to get a response from you. But the thing is, with the Seven of Swords, it always represents an energy of hiding something. Be mindful of, this isn't about love, it's more so could be about access. Look at the barcodes. Access. Can I get through? Can I get through to their mind? Power one. So I'm gonna label this person the ghostwriter, honey. All right. You don't owe anyone another round of deception, is what this is looking like. It's coming off as sneaky. Whoever this is isn't real. So I feel like you guys are being guided to protect your energy if you felt drawn to pal one. And so your answer, of course, will be a no, because they coming on some bullshit. Okay. So pal one, your piece is your boundary at this time. Some messages, baby, they're just a test for your growth. All right. So let's keep it moving. If you felt drawn to the clear quartz, okay, clear quartz represents like a transparent, like possibly polished energy. Uh, Clear quartz amplifiers is a master amplifier, right? You can look into that. It enhances any intention you set. Clear quartz can bring clarity, vision. It can bring truth. It helps to raise your vibration and it heightens your intentions. So if you felt drawn to the clear quartz power too, Spirit could be asking you, what do you want this interaction to become, right? Because clear quartz, it speaks on being all about intention. So if this person reaches out, your energy will shape the outcome. All right. So if you're still unsure or emotionally tangled, your response might reflect that. So this pal is for those who's emotionally like kind of neutralizing, and you're just getting to a place of where you're getting clearer. All right. So be mindful of pal 2. If you chose clear quartz, not responding Don't respond from emotion. Be mindful of responding from emotion. Okay, respond from a place of alignment. Okay, and you feel like you're not there, it's okay to wait and respond. All right, so you have the power to set the tone, like I said, at this time, or you can walk away with peace. Whatever you choose, power to. So if you choose to engage, just make sure that it serves your future, your higher good, and not your fear. Okay, so this is not about them in power two. This is about who you are when they show up, right? So let's see. Power two. The Knight of Wands. And I feel, why do I feel like this person's sloppy with their energy? Whoever this repeat offender is, because the Knight of Wands is always my repeat offender. Okay, sometimes. I feel like they sloppy with what they do. However, getting into the message of if you should respond just based off this energy alone, whoever this is, they coming back with charm and heat, baby. And y'all know, anytime the wands, honey, sometimes they lack direction. This is one that lacks direction. Okay, so this more so is gonna feel like somebody reaching out with passion without presence, you know. So this is somebody that's gonna want your energy, not necessarily your heart. So, and I feel like y'all have seen this before, especially for me to say repeat offender. I'm also seeing the color red here. It could be significant, but it's giving hot and cold. It's giving, you know, don't confuse fire with the foundation, baby. Cause I don't, pow two. I don't think they got it. But if you felt drawn to this power, I just feel like your energy, as I stated before several times over, because it keeps showing up for me, your energy is going to set the tone. All right. So choose clarity over curiosity at this time. And remember, don't speak from a place of fear. Speak from alignment. All right. If you felt drawn to power too. All right, so last but not least, if you chose the chevron amethyst here, guys, should you respond to this person? The chevron amethyst speaks on the energy of you don't just need clarity, you need clarity that comes from within. All right, not from their words, because this stone doesn't just answer like, for me, a yes or no. This stone is more so about like activating your inner compass. Okay, so the message to you would be, if you chose this, and I don't know if you can see, it's smoky, it has amethyst in it, it's clear quartz, clear as well. um this particular stone, like, if you were drawn to it, I feel like you already like somebody who knows the truth of truth energetically, right? When it pertains to this person that's going to reach out to you, even if your emotions are cloudy, which this stone is cloudy. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah. All right, well, let's go ahead and flip your card over. I'll continue what I'm saying though. All right, the Hermit. Okay, but when I speak on this particular stone, like I said, I feel like you already kind of know the truth. You can sense it, right? So you likely for power three, you'll feel this person before they text you or before they reach out, call you. However the incoming message is, you gonna feel it before it actually happens. I also feel like some of you guys with this stone, you could dream about them or hear them in your energy. Okay. I also feel like you may be someone that's spiritually sensitive to manipulation, confusion, and emotional fog. So the chevron amethyst comes to help you see through the fog, especially your own hope or fear, you know, and it helps to return truth to you. So if this person reaches out, right? The chevron amethyst, it's a stone where it asks you to pause and ask yourself, like, so it's like a reflection. Like, you could do a lot of reflecting with this stone to allow, like I say, the truth, peace to come to you. So good questions to ask yourself, you know, just in case you're unsure when this person does reach out. Like I said, this is about pausing, asking yourself, what part of me wants to respond? You know, am I seeking closure or am I reopening something I've already healed from, right? Because that's real important. Feel me? Now, does their energy feel clean or is it coated with guilt, seduction, or confusion? And you already know what the answer is if it's that one. You know what I'm saying? So, this pal, I feel like can go both ways. Some of you guys can respond and Some of you guys may choose not to respond. I'm just kind of picking up two different things here. So when I say that, to kind of clarify, when you respond, if you choose to respond to this person, do it from only if their energy feels sincere. Do it only if it's centered, grounded, not chaotic or triggering. All right, that's the type of shit we not catering to that no more. We're not responding to that anymore. All right, so also, if you feel spiritually clear and peaceful about your decision, you know, no pressure, no pull, right? And if your higher self is saying you're not repeating, you know what I'm saying? You're discerning. So be very careful with discerning with this energy in reference to how you move forward. Now, when it pertains to this person, when not to respond, I would say if you feel physically tired, maybe even anxious, maybe mentally foggy when they come up, you know, if you find yourself asking what if they've changed but your intuition is saying otherwise, so remember, trust that. And if they repeat a pattern you've already spiritually graduated from, even in how they communicate, baby, we ain't responding, right? So this stone, y'all, it actually helps to reveal what you don't see, but what you need to. So they may have your number, but not your access. So spirit is like kind of already saying you already know that this cycle for some of y'all could be closed. So trust that. So not every message needs a reply. Sometimes silence um can be seen as sacred. And I feel like with the hermit specifically, um with the hermit, I feel like as mm-mm. I feel like this person, I don't feel like the message that they will send will be like about reconnection. I feel like it's more so about reflection. I feel like you guys that have picked Power 3, and because it is the hermit, it comes off like an energy where you've elevated in a way. Whoever this is, they're feeling your absence. So response serves your healing, right? Let your glow be the response. So I feel like I said, this person just feeling your distance. Some of y'all could have ghosted them, or close, sensing that you don't. You know what I'm saying? So, as I said before, not every message deserves your energy. Sometimes their return just confirms, baby. It just confirms your growth. And I feel like Pal 3, you're going to resonate with that. And I feel like your message just pretty much summed up your intuition already knows. So don't chase clarity through their message, through their mess. You already win. All right. So I definitely hope this message was helpful, guys. And I look forward to